My name is Gitanjali Singh and I'm currently interning at Lex and Company. And in previous video, we discussed about what is white collar crime and the major types of white collar crime. In this video, we learn about the recent white collar crimes cases in India and the measures to curb white collar crimes and the conclusion for it. Now, there is a recent crime, that's SEBI versus Burman Plantation and others. In this, before the High Court of Allahabad, the Learned Counsel on behalf of SEBI claimed that the company is being wrongly accused as the company was not in a position to pay its debt, including payments to its investors. When the advertisements by the company was put in question, the council said that the advertisement was given in 2003 while the order was passed in 2004 when the company was not in a position to pay back its debts. Moreover, the sum of money which the investors were claiming was nowhere cited. The main claim of the council made the legislature to raise the punishment from 1 year to 10 years and also increase the fine, which may now extend to 25 crores by amending laws under Section 24(1) of SEBI Act. At last, Ravi Arora, the accused, was held liable. The case of Abhay Singh Chotala versus CBI. In this, there were two appellants in the present case against whom a charge sheet was filed for committing an offence under Section 13(1)(e) and 13 subclause 2 of Prevention of Corruption Act on 1988. It was read with the section of 109 of IPC in a separate trials, and it was alleged that the both accused had accumulated disproportionate wealth as per their income when they were the members of the Legislative Assembly. When the CBI Central Bureau of Investigation initiated its investigation, it was found that the father of the appellant had acquired huge properties, and same as the case with appellants. The High Court held that the appellant had been providing a totally different offices of the accused than they were actually holding at the time of thus the sanction under section 19 of Prevention of Corruption Act was held without any merit, and they were given the reasonable punishments according to this act. Now, there are several measures to curb white collar crimes, in which the measures that can be adopted to prevent the commission of white collar crimes, they are the top investigating agencies of the country like CBI, Enforcement Directorate, Income Tax Department, the Directorate of Revenue and Intelligence, and the Custom Department needs strengthening by way of implementing strong regulating policies. The CVC, that is Central Vigilance Commission, should also monitor the working of officials sitting at the top position and also cross-check their work so as to ensure transparency in the system. As the method of commission of such white collar crime is advancing, so should the training of investigating officials. Now, it often happens that agreeing officers are well experienced to understand the nature and techniques but are not able to utilize the technology for the tracking of the suspect. Fast-track courts and tribunals should be set in all parts of the country for early disposal of the cases, and the tribunal should be provided with the power to fine and imprison someone who has been held guilty. Such measures would lower the rates of occurrence of white-collar crime. To uproot the existence of such crimes, it is very important to include strict laws into the system. Less amount of fine and shorter period of imprisonment will make it very casual for the offenders, and they can commit the crime anytime without the fear of committing it. Now, however, the government may establish a separate body which might look and which would look into the matters of crime and criminality prevailing in the country. The independent body could be named as the National Crime Commission, since the entire work would be related to the crimes and would be independent body. Now, however, these crimes are also committed by poorly paid underlings, although the mastermind behind the commission of such crime could be a rich person enjoying a high societal status in his occupation. Mainly, the white collar crimes are being done by the greedy person who are also high in status and who are as much wealthy as they want to. Now, as white collar crimes are often committed because of peer pressure or dependent on the culture of the company. As a society is growing towards modernity and the world is experiencing new technological advancement, the rate of crime is also increasing very at a fast rate. Particularly, the growth in the white collar crime has been enormous. From the medical profession to the educational institution, these crimes are being committed everywhere in every aspect of their life. The cases of online fraud are also increasing at an alarming rate. India, as a developing nation, has faced difficulties in leading its economy towards growth and because of these crimes in general and corruption in particular. Corruption being the root that has been eroding the India's from beneath. The investigating officials are in need of training where they could acquire the skills to trace these criminals. Otherwise, tracking down of whom is difficult, complicated, and tiresome job. The investigating officers and their official work should be scrutinized to ensure transparency in the work as a white collar crime are committed by people enjoying higher societal status in their occupation. Very strict legislation is being required to curb these white collar crimes that has been increasing at a very fast rate. That's all. Thank